this is just a small showcase of all the different startups that have gone through the program. They have worked with us, and we have been collaborating and working alongside them. So throughout the program, they can develop and grow into innovative and great companies. And this is just a small showcase of all the different companies that have gone through us, the different industries, plant-based solutions, biomass fermentations, algae fermentation, precision fermentation, a whole bunch of fermentation actually. And yes, so it has been a wild ride for most of our startups. Now we're going to be showcasing some of them that have gone already through this program, like the ones that are just pitching. And now we'll be showcasing afterwards the results after this program, how they're still alive, they're growing, they're thriving. And just to showcase a little bit of this, we, in the past 5 years, have had over 100 startups going through us. This is our 5 years, 100 startups report with all the details of the different companies that have gone through the program, their current stage at this moment, with a lot of insights from the industry, as well as commentary on a couple of them specifically. And in this afternoon, we'll be seeing some pitches from the alumni of the Incubator, and we're going to have here Pink Albatross from Spain. Then from Israel, we're going to have Alfred's Food Tech, and from Germany, we have both Happy Oceans and Cultimate. So I'd like to invite in order, first at the stage shortly, Luke from Pink Albatross, and we'll begin with the pitches. Please, a big round of applause. Yes, let's go.
Thank you.
Wait, because I think now we're going to have the presentations. Or is it after?
So what's the button I need to?
This one goes forward.
This is forward and this.
Yes, yes, this one goes forward. There we go. Now it's just hold there, and then it will begin your presentation.
Forward.
Yes.
Perfect.
All good?
Yeah. Let's go. Hi everyone. My name is Luke Saldana. I'm the co-founder of Pink Albatross. We make plant-based ice creams, and we're based in Madrid, Spain. Pepe Biagio, my partner, my co-founder, and myself, we founded Pink Albatross in 2019 after leaving our corporate jobs. And it was really driven by a desire to do something personal and something meaningful in our lives. My passion for animal rights and Pepe's experience with his daughter's allergy really led us to this journey. We both wanted to reduce the reliance on animal-based products and create something better. By the way, the picture of the baby that you see on the screen behind me is Emma, and that picture was taken shortly after Emma was given her first dose of cow's milk, which is when my co-founder Pepe discovered that she was allergic to the protein in milk. We became part, without knowing it, of a cohort of conscious consumers who are people that care about health, sustainability, animal rights, but still want delicious food. And we found that the existing dairy alternative, especially desserts, was quite lacking in terms of flavor and in terms of the ingredients that were used to make these products. So we saw a market opportunity to create a product that was delicious, plant-based, and with natural and sustainable ingredients. To prove our product's quality, we conducted a blind taste test with 200 participants who rated our ice creams on a scale of 1 to 7, better than both dairy and non-dairy counterparts. And experts such as the Great Taste Awards and the Plant-Based Awards and Carrefour concurred as well. So our products have a much lower environmental footprint. On a comparative basis, when we compare our products to a dairy equivalent, we save more water, we emit less carbon dioxide, and we also use less land. Our key differentiator is in our claim, made with ingredients you can draw, and our use of high quality, natural ingredients, just a handful that you will see on the back of our pack and that you can recognize. And we feel that we're part of a broader trend of companies across multiple categories that are cleaning up their ingredient label and are shifting towards more clean and natural offerings. And we believe that this will come to the ice cream market. In fact, we're starting to see this trend shift take place already. When we look at our consumers, who are largely omnivores, what we realize is that Pink Albatross is, of course, it's selected because of the flavor of the product, our products, but also because they are natural and plant-based ingredients. So over the last 12 months, so we launched into retail in 2021, And since then, we've had a very positive traction in our sales. Last month, in August of this year, we managed to surpass 100,000 euros in monthly trailing 12-month sales, which is a record for us. And we've also become the #1 plant-based brand in Spain, outpacing Ben & Jerry's Vegan and Magnum Vegan as well. And looking ahead, the ice cream market in Europe is a 16 billion euro opportunity, and we've just begun to tap into it. As an example, we have Spain, that's 1 billion market size, and just to put that into context, the milk market in Spain is 2 billion, so 1 billion is quite a significant market size. And we are at a point where we're looking to continue to grow, and we're seeking funding. We have a 1 million round open, looking to scale our distribution and grow, but we're also looking for a strategic partnership with an industrial player to help accelerate our growth. Thank you.
Hi, you hear me well? I have a tendency to speak real low. Great. So, great to be here. I'm Gofna. I'm the CEO of Alfred's Food Tech. I need a clicker. So, throughout the day, and often, we ask ourselves, all of us, why isn't plant-based nutrition picking up more, right? And to try and understand that, I looked at other solutions coming from other industries to the same problem, basically climate crisis, and it seems that oftentimes great solutions take a long time to be implemented. There is a lot of resistance. So examples like LED light took a long time to implement because the color wasn't right and because it was very expensive, or solar panels, technology existed, but again, very difficult to implement and was very expensive, or electric cars, we all know that. So my conclusion is that it's not about the size of the problem, it's really about the market fit of the solution. So let's talk about food. We actually saw that consumers understand the problem, a lot of the consumers, and then consumers are even willing to try plant-based nutrition. We saw sales data around 2021, there was an increase, and then again a decline. And again, it's the same conclusion. There is still not good enough product market fit. What do we mean by product market fit when it comes to plant-based nutrition? It's always about no compromise on taste and texture, about health, about familiarity of the food, and of course about cost. And we've discussed that again throughout the day. So, Alfred's was founded with development of a new technology, a technology that produces finished plant-based products that actually address all those consumer requirements, all those considerations. The technology is basically borrowed from other industries like pharma. It's a new process that produces finished products that are plant-based, and they have the characteristics of being very similar to the original products and incorporating high levels of protein. And why is that? Because the technology has a feature of eliminating off-notes. And we know that off-notes is one of the greatest problems of adding high percentage of plant protein. So in one sentence, the technology is a layering technology. It produces finished products in a new process, which is layering. We call it, therefore, Planet, which is protein layering and nutrient embedding technology. And again, the USPs of the technologies are first, taste and textures very close to the origin, incorporation of high percentages of protein, therefore addressing the nutrition requirement. But the technology is also affordable thanks to the fact that first we're using simple raw materials, and second, it's a scalable technology, can work at very high scales. So now let's see our first products. We have developed products in the families of hard cheese. You can see some of our products and cold cuts. All of those, again, with high percentages of protein. but the technology can also and have been demonstrated to be able to produce other food formats such as poultry, seafood, and so on. At the moment, we are getting ready to go commercial. Our plan is to start a high-scale commercial manufacturing by 2025, but before that, very, very soon, we're starting our beta site for small-scale commercial manufacturing. Being a B2B company, we've actually partnered with leading industry players in order to take the products to first small-scale sales in the markets, and we do that with design customers. It's very important for us because together with those customers, as a B2B company, we can make sure that actually we have the most perfect product market fit and we can go high-scale manufacturing according to our plans. That was about Alfred in a nutshell. Happy to talk to you afterwards and tell you more. Thank you.
Thank you, Govna. And now we welcome to the stage Julian Hallett from Happy Oceans.
Thank you. Forward.
Green goes forward.
Mm-hmm. Hello. First of all, thank you for still being here after a long day. I appreciate it. And I will only take 3 minutes of your time. It's a quick pitch about Happy Ocean Foods. And yeah, when we started Happy Ocean Foods almost 5 years ago, we thought we will change the industry forever. And now, after 5 years, looking at the state of the industry, I have to say I'm a bit disappointed because, honestly, not too much has changed. So there's still a huge issue with overfishing. There are more products in the market, in the shelves, but yeah, the quality of the products could be better. And then some of the promising solutions are still not in the market. So yeah, we need to make faster progress, I think. And of course, it's difficult. There are a lot of challenges, and especially there's a conflict of innovation and commercialization. So even if you have great products, you need to be able to scale them up and then bring them to market and roll them out and be consistent in the market. So we have been through this journey and it's still challenging, and I can see why it's so hard to bring such innovations to life. So we thought, what do we need to do to overcome this? And actually we reorganized our supply chain and technology over the past 1.5 years to make this happen. And what you can see here is a product platform and process we developed, which we control now. So we have a full control, which is very important for speed and quality, which a lot of companies lack in or have difficulties with. So we're in the market with our products. We gather data, feedback from the markets, from the consumers, and based on that, we create our formulations, recipes, and we integrate novel ingredients as well, like mycelium, you can see here, algae protein. But then we use common industry technologies like extrusion. We differentiate them a bit, but then the magic comes with our post-processing process in the end to make a really unique product. And you can see here on the left is our proof of concept. It's a plant-based tuna that's widely available in wholesale and in retail. I brought some samples. You can check them out in the other room. And yeah, it's a really great product, short ingredient list, big chunks as you can see there, but that's only the start for us. So on the right, you can see the next product generation. It's a clean label fish fillet based on only 4 ingredients, no aromas, no additives added. And especially, you can see the texture is very different from what you can see nowadays in the market. So there's a real structure, it's juicy, it's fatty. We brought this product as well, so you can try it later on. And yeah, how can we do this at competitive costs? You can see here we have an in-house R&D, but we also have a co-development partners network to work with really high or world-class scientists within our team, but also with external partners. We have a local short-distance supply chain to be really fast and bring the products to market. And we have a revenue diversification, so we do B2B, B2C, but also we tap into new product categories. Yeah, this is our customer base, so you can see the supply chain is definitely working well for us. And this is the outlook for the products we're about to launch. So on the left, they are already developed. Those are tuna variations. Those are also fish variations, so not the final fillet, but variations of the extrudate we're using. And this is the teaser for the new categories. I will not talk about it today in detail, but yeah, we will launch some different products. And parallelly, we are working on the next generation, like our fish fillets and the shrimps 2.0. So yeah, if you want to be part of this journey, please feel free to reach out to me, and let's make our oceans a better place together. You can find here my contact details, so happy to talk to you. Thanks.
Thank you, Julian. And we welcome now to the stage George Zalesny from Cultimate.
Yep. I have this honor to be the last person holding you back from cocktail and DJ. So, Cultimate. We are Cultimate, and we are helping plant-based meat producers to improve their product and accelerate the adoption of alternative meat. So it's not news that taste and texture are the top barriers between consumers and the plant-based products that are currently available. And we know that juiciness, mouthfeel, melting is something that they desire in the products. And unfortunately, the currently available meat alternatives are lacking all of this. And why? Because the most important meat part is missing, which is fat. Fat is making meat so delicious, bringing this juiciness and mouthfeel and animal meat flavor. And we know that these should be in the alternative meats to bring them to the majority consumers. And we also know that not all fats are the same. So when I say fat, you probably imagine something that is around a piece of meat, something hard, but there is another type of fat which is called intramuscular fat, and particularly there, the meat aroma is hidden. That's why we created the ingredient that has inside the cultivated animal fat cells. We are currently working with beef and pork cells, and our fat compositionally similar to intramuscular fat. It has a unique lipid structure, which I can show you right here. It has much more unsaturated fatty acids, which are not only bringing the aroma of meat and the taste of meat, but also making this ingredient a healthier alternative, because we all know that we should avoid saturated fats in our diets. This is the examples of the application of our ingredients. So last year, right here at New Food Conference, yes, that's my daughter, we presented a hybrid sausage together with AAK ingredient and Givaudan. We created cocktail sausages, and we fried it and showed it last year at the New Food Conference, but we also worked with other global food brands on substitution of flavoring, coconut oil, and binding agents from their formulas. We raised earlier this year our seed round, and currently we're expanding our pilot collaborations with customers. If you want to try our fat, reach out. Thank you very much.
Thank you, George, and thank you to all the alumni startups that have presented their companies and have gotten the tail end of this conference. Thank you guys for joining us.